for a reason. You're here, I promise you, at the end of the day, you'll be discovering that you have a message to carry back home. Now I would urge every one of you here in this room to pick up his pen, pencil, whatever, and you have a lot of paper in front of you. Just write one word stating why you're here today. Just one word. Connect, learn, teach, network, mentor, whatever. Just pick up your pen, pencil, and say why you're here today. Hopefully you're going to spend almost 8 hours together, almost a full day together. We have more than 14 speakers. Some of them, they travel all the way so far just to share with you their wisdom, their knowledge, and to transfer some of the best practices and lessons learned over the year. I always start my day by saying what a wonderful, beautiful, marvelous day. Those of you who've been with me for years, they know that it's how important to be inspired from the morning. How important to surround ourselves with a positivity. How important you motivate yourself, because the motivation comes within, not from outside. It is inward to outside world. So we needed to be pretty much motivated today, pretty much relaxed, have fun, connect. Alhamdulillah, I can see almost the whole room is full with almost 170 people around here. So please make sure to give again, I keep emphasizing on this, an objective to leave this place today with not less than 40, at least to 50 business cards, and call them new friends, new leads, a way forward for a better tomorrow. So we need you to connect with each other, the best you can, because today is your day, right? There's no doubt here in my mind that we're living in a very turbulent world now, very turbulent. Things are going out of control, things are going crazy, whether it is in the environment, whether it's in the social, society, political, geopolitical, geographical, and just name it, the list goes on and on and on. And there is a pressing need of creating a change, but not any change. What type of change you're looking for? A change that touches people's life, touches those who have never even seen or heard about something called sustainable or sustainable development. We are here to clear and debate the real meaning of sustainability. I keep repeating this several times. In more than 50 countries for the last 15 years. I traveled to more than 50 countries. Traveling to speak is not only traveling to just to sit around and listen to what others. Traveling to speak and debate on my philosophy of sustainability. And I said sustainability is 3 pillars, it's not 1 pillar. Because wherever I talk sustainability, everything, as I keep saying, goes green, green salad, green tea, green cappuccinos, green jackets, green wallets, everything goes green. Even the chairs goes green. The whole learning zone goes green. That's totally wrong. That's part of sustainability. It's not the whole sustainability. We need still to have the economy in hand. We still need to see the society at large. We are the focal point. We are the people. We are the world. We create the graphs. It's not what you see on the newspaper, what you see on the news out there. We are the people, we are the graph, we are the economy, we are the sustainability. The only thing is that to keep discover the beautiful you within you. Who you personally you intend. What is your mission on this beautiful life? Because the tragedy of life is not death. The tragedy of life, of what we let die inside of us while we're living. What we let die inside of us while we're living. That is the tragedy of life. So we don't want you to carry the death while you're living. We want you to be the person you've been created to. Yes, life, they say sweet, but life is short too. Time goes so fast. Most of you remember when we started this mission was back in September 2019. And now we're on what is the day today? You still have to look at your mobile phones? All right, March 10, yeah? Is it March 10? 12 February, I think. So, how many days between us and the Valentine, please? I'm sure no one's Valentine. Has anyone, by the way, heard about Valentine here? All right, just one person here. Okay, can you please stand up teaching what Valentine is all about? I love this pledge, you know. We should all repeat this pledge, you know. Thank you very much for teaching us. Right. Get ready for your pockets now to spend little money. A nice gift. Dressed all in red, yeah? Lady in, you know, there's a lady in red, that's an old song. Yeah? Now we have a man in red now. See how the world is changing? That's part of sustainability. Thank you very much for reminding us. Yeah? You know, imagine me wearing all red here with this clothes. Yeah? How would I look like? Yeah? Thank you very much. You're an alien. Yeah? So when we started back in September 2009, I said we really have a crisis. Came and hitting everybody's pocket. But that crisis, which is used to be the financial crisis, will last a long time. It's not a couple of days and weeks, as most of people thought earlier. And they thought it is the US that's going to stay there container. I said, no, I was debating. And then I decided to tell the whole world that yes, there's something called sustainability, sustainable development. I'm sure most of you remember back in 2009, if you say sustainability, sustainable development, you're just talking about nonsense. What the hell is talking about? What is sustainability all about? What this buzzword is all about? But things changes. With good people, we can make a difference. And I was right. Up to now, we still suffer from that hit, that crisis. If you even compare us back in 2009, we were selling the oil at the 120, 130 US dollar per barrel. And you know the prices now, below 50 even. If you look at the UN Climate Change Office and see the amount of CO2 pumped during the 2009, the financial crisis was so called, and now we're getting worse. It's much better, much worse. If you check the peace index again with the UN, we're not doing good. The peace index is going even worse and worse. If you look at the geopolitical stabilities in the region or worldwide in general, we're not doing good. If you see violence in the societies, we're not doing good. Children's killing children at schools now. So generally speaking, we don't have a clarity. Uncertainty has become the new normal in this life now. But the beauty that we're human, we can create a difference if we want to, especially if we discover the self-me, who I am, the person I was created for. And when you discover the beautiful journey in this life, as a person, where am I heading to? I've requested earlier, when I started each one of you to pick up a pencil, a pen, and we have a lot of papers in front of you. They will go recycle. I know we have some environmentalists around here and they always complain about the paper. We do recycle them anyway. Please, again, write one word why you're here. As I said, is it for teaching, learning, coaching, mentoring, networking, whatever, just in one word, why you're here. Now, the second thing, I would again urge each one of you to write, and that's going to be the first step toward discovering self and toward discovering soul destination, your soul. if you are able, in a couple of seconds, I'm not saying minutes, to describe who you are, you don't need to share it with me or your colleague. Please do share it with yourself. If you have the ability in a couple of seconds to describe yourself, then you are in the right path toward a better tomorrow and toward a better discovery of self. And you will discover why you're doing what you're doing because of this couple of seconds now. Whatever you do at work, at society, at home, at the restaurants, at the shopping mall, at the travel, at the aircraft, because of that couple of seconds you spend with self. So for me, Rashid is a knowledge seeker. So no wonder you come into my car, you have more than 10 books here and there scattered. You come home, I have 2, 3 libraries. You come at my home, you have libraries. I love speaking, I love teaching. At the same time, I love attending teaching programs and learning. And that is the reason why everything revolves, if you would, in a way, around this knowledge. And that's why we have the knowledge, created even a full non-profit for the last 10 years. Alhamdulillah, and we're sustaining it, right? Because of the great people like you. Is my time up? Because I love this nice song. Do I have to shut up? I'm under you just tell me and I'll shut up. See, love. You guys are following up, right? You know, I have a lot of great speakers. They have flown from more than 7 countries today, just to share with you. And I'm really excited that we have the ambassador of Tanzania with us here today. Your Excellency, thank you very much for being on this lovely function. Please give a round of applause for His Excellency. This time we had people, they really flew for this function from 7 different countries. They just came and we started yesterday. What a lovely start. One thing about, again, I've noticed for the last couple of years, traveling to so many countries, when I said about sustainability, everything tends to be green. And but it's not only here, it's a worldwide issue with sustainability. Everything, green carpets, everything, believe me, goes green. The same thing when you talk about the energy and the water. Even though the United Nations, thank you very much, I salute you, you came up with that goal number 6 and goal number 7 on the lovely list called the 17 Global Goal. Talks about the water and the energy. Yes, they're in the goal. But believe it or not, most of the conferences you go related to water and energy, you see the speaker, they speak 90% about the water and probably less than even, I would say, 10% about the energy. Why? That much importance given to the water. Because it's water is a life. And I said it yesterday in my opening remarks. I said when the scientists debated about the life on Mars, the green or the red planet, as it is called, they were debating, do we have a life there or not? And one scientist stood up and said, hey guys, listen, we need to shut up now here. We need to stop this debate. If there is a water, I guarantee you there's a life. There's no water, there's no life, period. And everybody has agreed with him. So if there is a water, there's a life. And that is the reason the water is going so scarcity. I said it in the latest interview now here, local news, that I just came from Belgium, a lovely country. And thanks for Dr. Walter, I saw you this morning. Are you around, Doctor? Oh, please, can you stand up so everyone can identify you? He's a great person. I mean, he's behind the success of that trip. He has given me a chance to speak with my local address, to address more than 400 people from their organizations, one of the biggest I've seen in Europe. And then again, I went to a couple of universities. But one thing, even though it was snowing for almost 5 days, and and the temperature went as low as -5. Well, for me, it's wow. It's just too much, and I couldn't even stand for a couple of seconds outside without having maybe 20 blankets on my head. But that's the life. In Belgium, and I believe in some of the European countries, last summer they had a tough summer. And the government has to come with tough measures that you cannot irrigate, you cannot wash your car, you cannot, a couple of measures to make sure that the water is really preserved. Because gun scarce. That much. When you don't have it, you don't have it. I said it, and I'm going to say it. If you're not fed up with my speech now, I have another presentation, so you really need to be tortured today. But please bear with me, you only have another 1 hour here. You cannot leave the room anyway, it's locked. So that's your luck. Anyway, so in Sydney, in Australia, they had a power outage, 25th of last month, January. More than 1 million people, they had no access to electricity and water and the other resources, if you would, for a couple of hours. Because the whole city was lacking, if I have an electrical engineer here, they're lacking only what's called 250 megawatt only. Only this little. I mean, if you have an electrical engineer, we know what I'm talking about. It's just one turbine probably. But when you don't have it, you don't have it. Even if you're so much advanced country, nation, if you don't really care about the resources, if it goes, it goes, if it goes, it goes, so much. Ripple effects. You could imagine 1 million as big as Sharjah. They were out of everything. And they're very pathetic. It's not they're out. I mean, we can't stand probably for a couple of hours. I'm sure it was not corrected, and it is. It was corrected right away. But it took a couple of hours. But the pathetic part of it, if you read there, the hospitals. There was a hospital ground plus 30 floors. The nurses and the doctor, they have to rush the patient, more than 25 patients, from the ICU, from the 13th floor down to the ground floor to rescue their life. And you could imagine if the nurses and the doctors, they have to rush 13 floors up and down, because there's no way that they could call anyone emergency or security. Yes, it could be for a couple of seconds, couple of minutes, couple of hours, people could lose life. But see how pathetic things can go. If you could imagine that you were part of the medical team there, and you have up there 25 lives are losing their life because there's no access to the basic medicine and treatment. And you have to transport them. You have to find your way. The only way is the ladder, the staircase, up and down, up. You could imagine how difficult. I won't take much of the time here, but I would urge everyone, please, to answer the 2 things I've given you, and you can network with the rest of the lovely faces around here. Can I have that small sheet? I need the photographers to come on stage now, because I want you today to make everyone a celebrity here. Does anyone wants to be a famous celebrity tonight? All right, very good. We still have one, just one out of that, so please. Anyway, in front of each, almost one of you, there's a lovely sheet here. It has a goal, a number, and a goal. Yeah? Can you find that? It's as big as my sheet, so it is a big one. Excellent. Can you please hold it the way how I'm holding it? Your right hand on the right extreme top, and the left hand, no, please hold it the way how I'm holding it. All right? Because we need to take the picture. I'm sending this to the National Geographic. Yeah? So it'll be the National Geographic tomorrow morning, right? With the goals. Yeah? Just hold it this way, up to the sky. Very beautiful. I could see it, right? Very beautiful picture. Photographers, don't tell me that I don't have a good picture anymore. Please recycle it now. Thank you very much. Thank you.